to make their way to over here so they not get trampled, shot, or both. That would be absolutely delightful.
Trampled, shot, or both. You got good seats, huh? Oh, we're gonna maybe have to move to let people up though. Here, I'm gonna stand up. Here, scoot down.
Very well, ladies and gentlemen.
There we go.
Let us begin. What we've gathered you all here today for is a demonstration of a variety of infantry tactics and drill motives for today from both the French side of things over here with our two gentlemen from the Regiment de Bierne, and from over here with our three gentlemen from the 8th Regiment of Foot. So French, British. Now something that's going to be very similar between these two is the weapons that they are using. Both are using flintlock muskets. Flintlock muskets, to make a long story very, very short, are short-range weapons that are extremely unreliable, and as such they need to be compensated for. And many of these techniques that you will see today are used to make flintlock muskets work better in a battlefield situation. So I believe we're starting with the French over here. So, at your leisure, Sergeant.
Rendez-vous. Portez le fusil. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, le fusil. 1, 2. Présentez le fusil. 1. Portez le fusil.
What you've just seen, ladies and gentlemen, is an example of drill, the manual of arms. These are various carrying positions, various positions for saluting, for making yourself more comfortable while carrying your weapon. All of this designed to be done in perfect unison to establish discipline and professionalism. You'll also notice that when they march in absolute lockstep, perfectly together with one another. This unison will be important later on the battlefield. Now, on the battlefields of Europe, you have a wide open space, and you have these guys using rather unreliable short-range guns. So the way to make up for these rather unreliable short-range guns is to have a lot of them all pointed at the exact same object, firing at the exact same time. That way somebody is bound to hit something. So what you're going to see right now is an example of firing in unison. Now it should take a trained musketeer, be he French or be he British or be he American, 15 seconds to load and fire his musket. So that is 4 shots in a minute for each soldier. Notice that perhaps one does not go off, but the other does. It doesn't matter in volley fire because your mates in the line, your 50, 40 other guys, all have your back. If you misfire, chances are they'll fire to cover you. Now, another thing you're going to notice about this French way of firing is that we have 2 rows of fire. The first rank drops down to a knee. The second rank moves in behind the first rank on top of them. Not only do you have 50 guys across in both ranks, but you now have 2 levels of 40 or 50 across, and you're creating a larger firing line, a larger front of fire to decimate your enemies. Now what you're seeing here is something that would ordinarily be called street fire, or rampart fire. What they do is they kind of rotate one person to the next. The guy in front fires, makes his way to the back of the line, loading as he goes. The guy in front will shoot, and then move to the back of the line, loading as he goes, creating a living machine gun belt. So ordinarily you would have maybe 15 seconds in between shots. Now, you have maybe 1 or 2 seconds between shots, creating a much faster rate of fire.
Interesting. Yeah, you're right.
It's coming.
Oh.
Get over.
Yeah.
Portez le fusil.
This is the French salute to you guys for giving them the time.
Portez le fusil. Mettons à droite.
Now, once we have gone with the French side of things, let's introduce you to the British side of things. You're seeing here the same basic idea as the French manual. Something that is meant to inspire discipline and professionalism. All meant to be done in unison, as seen with the French.
Right. Quick. Up. Up. Young man. Go.
Here we have blind firing, another version of volley firing. So basically what I want you to picture is all of this happening with about maybe 40, 50 other guys shoulder to shoulder in back. As I said, it works great on a European battlefield where there's open spaces. Now when these guys come to North America, that might be a different story. We'll explore more of that in a bit.
Poor bird.
There's a musket ball over there.
Oh yeah, you're right. And the paper that they ripped off with their teeth.
Now what you're seeing is the British guys doing exactly the same thing as the French did, getting into two ranks, opening up and basically augmenting their line of fire. You'll notice that unlike the French, the guy in the first rank of the English line here does not drop down to a knee. The guy behind him instead just steps to the side a little bit to aim his musket. Now while this may provide a little less of a low profile than the French way of doing things, it certainly does create a more level field for sending out your wall of flying lead.
Stay here, Titus.
He wants to go and do it himself, I think.
Fix bayonets.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to another weapon. Many of you have probably heard of a bayonet charge in your life. Bayonets are triangular, dull, bladed weapons that you can shoot through, soaking them in the fouling of your gun. This creates a wound that is meant, I am so sorry in the back there, the lake is very temperamental. This bayonet is meant to create a wound that is unstitchable, infected, and incredibly painful. Knowing what you now know about the bayonet, that it has 3 ways to kill you all in one.
Charge your bayonets. Huzzah!
Charging at you down the battlefield. What is your first reaction?
Run.
Run! Exactly. This is what the British hope that you do. Bayonet charges are meant to drive their enemies off the battlefield before the battle gets too intense. If you run, they will let you go. If you stand and fight, you're going to get poked. And that doesn't make for a good day for anybody. Now the French, of course, will invent the bayonet, but the British are the ones who perfect its use on the battlefield. Hence why we have them demonstrated today. Now, I'm going to start. this will completely conclude our infantry tactics demonstration. I know what we did here covered a lot, ladies and gentlemen, but there's a lot more to learn. All you need to do is ask us, you know, people in red coats, white coats, blue coats, anyone with a silly hat, and we'll be happy to answer any questions or queries or concerns that you may have. For right now, though, ladies and gentlemen, we bid you adieu and thank you. The fort is yours to explore from here.